is Lieutenant Aldo Rain.
These are the Basterds. Ever heard of us? We like to say we're a big fan of your work, killing Nazis, but your status as a Nazi killer is still amateur. We all come here to see if you want to go pro.
They're an American Secret Service outfit that lives deep behind enemy lines. The Germans call them the Bastards.
The Basterds?
Yes, because these Yanks have been them the devil.
That's about it.
Hello, welcome to Everyone's Critic. This is Spencer Fawcett, and I'm going to be talking about Inglorious Basterds. Inglorious Basterds is a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's sort of a revisionist history about World War II, and it follows a lot of different storylines. Brad Pitt is the leader of a band of Jewish soldiers who try and take revenge on Nazis, and they try and spark a mass genocide on Nazis. And then Christoph Waltz is a SS colonel who is obviously trying to prevent this, and he's trying to hunt Jews however he can. And then there's another storyline with the last surviving member of a family that Christoph Waltz had just massacred. So it's very interesting and very strange at times. So let's take a look.
If you heard about us, you probably heard we ain't in the prisoner-taking business. We in the killing Nazi business. Cousin, business is a booming. So is.
3 days from now, Joseph Goebbels is throwing a gala premiere of one of his new movies in Paris. In attendance will be most of the German high command. Basically, we have all our rotten eggs in one basket. The objective, blow up the basket.
Nine, 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 nine. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
There's something you don't know.
Which is?
Hitler is attending the premiere.
Well, how'd you intend to get in that premiere?
You'll rendezvous with our double agent. She'll take it from there.
Lieutenant Aldo Rain, I presume?
Das ist das Geräusch meiner Walter, die direkt auf ihre Hoden gerichtet ist.
Dann sind wir zu zweit.
Und ab jetzt sind wir zu dritt.
Well, ain't that nice?
So you're the Jew hunter.
That's a bingo.
Is that the way you say it? That's a bingo?
You just say bingo.
Yeah, so I like this movie a lot, but I do think it's one of Tarantino's weaker movies. I don't think it's as good as everyone says it is. A lot of people have this in like their top 3 Tarantino movies. It's not even in my top 5. There are some things I definitely like about this movie, but overall, that's all it is. I like it. I don't necessarily love it. Yeah, so the things I like, the performances are great. Brad Pitt is awesome in this movie, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like he's in it much, because, you know, advertising has him as the main character, but he seems like he's in it a lot less than some of the other characters. It doesn't seem like a fully fledged character. You don't know too much about him. So yeah, I liked his performance in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a lot better than this. And that leads me to Christoph Waltz, who's very good in this. I think he has more screen time than Brad Pitt, actually. Christoph Waltz is very good in this. But again, I think his performance in a different Tarantino movie, in Django Unchained, is better than this one, even though this one gets all the praise. Everyone thinks that this is a better Christoph Waltz performance. It's definitely very good, definitely deserved an Oscar, but I don't think it's as good as his performance in Django Unchained. But Brad Pitt and Christoph Waltz are the standouts, but there's also supporting work from Melanie Laurent, Diane Kruger, Michael Fassbender, Eli Roth, Mike Myers has a small cameo. So yeah, overall the acting is strong. The writing is also very strong. It's one of the high points, as you'd expect from Tarantino. Not only does he have great dialogue in English, but he has so many other languages. There are scenes in French, there are scenes in Italian, German, obviously. Yeah, Tarantino kills it when it comes to dialogue, and this is no exception here. There's one scene, I think the best scene in this, when everyone's gathering in a pub, and people are sent there to get intel, but it catches tension from some of the wrong people, and it's a very good scene of tension, and then there's a standoff at one point. That is the best scene in this movie. It showcases Tarantino's awesome dialogue, interesting use of violence and action, and just character work. I love that scene. And there are a few other scenes like it. This movie has a lot of good humor in it. I love the humor in this movie. It's one of his funniest. Even though it's about Nazis and not really the Holocaust, but World War II mostly, it is very lighthearted. It's goofy at times. It's very, very funny. Yeah, this movie is good. For Tarantino, I think it falls flat a little bit. I feel like it's too complicated at times. It was hard to follow. I've seen it maybe a dozen times by now, and I still couldn't tell you what all goes on in it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I wasn't as intuitive watching it. I don't know. There are just some scenes that really confuse me, and that bothers me. I don't like being confused watching movies. But, leading into the story's very good. It's very original, very interesting. It's not like your typical war movie, which is what I like, because war movies tend to be, they all follow a formula, no matter, if they're the same war, different war, no matter what they're about, they all seem to follow the same formula, and this does not. There's sometimes where you forget this is about a war, which I liked about it. Yeah, so the story's great. The directing is great. Tarantino is great at directing. It's entertaining. It's not necessarily boring, but it's confusing sometimes. But there are some scenes that really grab you, which I liked. Tarantino is great at hooking you in and keeping you there for a really long time. And yeah, that's really prominent here. It is rewatchable. It's over 2.5 hours long, but it is rewatchable. I find a lot of Tarantino's longer movies to be rewatchable. I rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Hateful Eight, Django Unchained. This one, I rewatch all of his long movies, and all of his movies in general, whether they're long or not. So yeah, it is very rewatchable. This movie is good. It's worth seeing. It's on Netflix right now. You should check it out if you like satire, if you like history, if you like Tarantino. You should definitely watch this movie. I give it an 8.8. Check it out. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video. Thank you.